Welcome back to Science Rocks. There's so much STEM in the aviation industry, more in the science of flight. Recently, I had the opportunity to get a first-hand experience in that endeavor, and without any kind of aircraft. Check it out. This is iFly in Tampa, and tonight they've opened their doors to STEM educators to learn about their STEM education program. Anna, tell us what iFly is all about.
Absolutely. So here at iFly, what we do is recreate the true free fall portion of a real skydive, but in a completely safe and controlled environment. So we actually fly as young as 3 years old. It's applicable for the whole family. It's pretty awesome.
Now tonight is a big STEM educator night. What is that going to involve?
Absolutely. So what we're doing is showcasing our STEM education programs, which is pretty neat. It is grade appropriate, open to students of all shapes and sizes, learning abilities. So tonight what we're doing is involving and inviting all of the educators from our community just to experience the program and see what we have to offer.
And it's not just about getting a chance to fly. There are a lot of academics involved. This is iFly's STEM educator, Monica Simpson. It's very important when teachers are looking at field trips that they're looking at stuff that's aligned to STEM education and standards and science, and so I know physics is a big thing here. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you were to come for our high school STEM education program, you would experience being able to calculate your terminal velocity. So you're going to be able to then compare that to your actual velocity in the tunnel, which is pretty cool. You can't really do that anywhere else. So that's something that we bring next level for our physics students. But even something as basic as how a parachute would function, how a ball floats in the tunnel, and what we need to do to calculate how it would fly. And so we can do that for our middle school and then also our elementary students as well. And then you'll get geared up and trained by our instructors and get to fly for yourself.
So the students get to fly?
Absolutely. Every child gets to fly and gets to take home video footage of themselves as well.
That's absolutely amazing. So it doesn't stop here with the learning, it continues on in the classroom and then they can talk about it with their families?
Yes, absolutely. We also like to give them like a supplemental worksheet so they can take it back to the classroom and then make changes and tweak the experiment for themselves and replicate it if they'd like.
The way that our society is moving in the forward progress, I think it's so important for us to be able to provide another insight into the applications of STEM and how important it is for these kiddos, and not only to see the different ways that they can utilize these STEM concepts, but also how cool it is. It's not just sitting behind a computer screen all day, it's something like flying.
Exactly.
Yep, absolutely.
And how does this whole apparatus work here?
Right, so the vertical wind tunnel is actually a negative flow. A lot of people think like Willy Wonka, and the big fan up top, or the fan on the bottom rather, that pushes you up. The fans are actually up top, and so it's a negative flow that pulls and it recirculates. So we are able to control the temperature, the humidity, and of course the speed of the wind, which is going to be different for everyone.
You mentioned that you can change some of the controls in here based on the individuals. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So everyone will fly at a different wind speed, and it's really all about physics, right? So it's based on your surface area, your weight, your body's shape and type. So the instructors, of course, control the wind differently for everyone.
All right, so after one lesson, I'm going to be able to do what you just did?
Not quite. So it is a sport, it takes a lot of practice, but within about 10 or 15 minutes, most people can fly all by themselves. Hop in, we stand in the door like a lifeguard, watch you have fun, and fly around from there. And you can work your way up the progression line, and after some time, get to what I was doing.
So what are some tips and techniques for me?
So for your first time, I always tell people 3 keys to flying. Number 1, you want to stay relaxed. It's a big balancing act in there, okay? 2, we're holding still. While I may have been moving around a lot, your first time you want to try to hold as still as possible. No need to swim around, flap your arms like a bird, anything silly. We just want to do number 3, and that's hold a good body position. That allows us to control ourselves, move around and fly where we want to.
So I'm really excited to try this new experience, and to help me with my nerves is STEM Academy teacher NIVIA BRITO from Garrison Jones Elementary. First, we have to learn about communication during the flight and the basics of body movement from our instructor, Richard Michael.
3 things to think about within your body position. Number 1 is your legs, keeping them a little bit wider than your shoulders apart. You want to keep your legs out. We don't want to be super bent up like this. It'll make you sink down and toward your 2. You want to think about your upper body, arms in your hands, staying nice and relaxed and open open in your chest and relax in your shoulders. No need to push down the wind, like you're doing push-ups or hunch over on it or anything like that, okay? The main thing to think about, keep your legs out, your arms out in front of you, chin up, your eyes closed.
Next, it's time to get geared up. First, our fashionable flight suits. And next, our goggles and
I'll
helmets.
tighten up that chin strap for you, yeah.
Now, it's time to jump into this excellent STEM adventure.
So NIVIA, we just did the iFly experience. Tell me, how did it feel?
It felt amazing. It was the most exciting experience that I have ever done. It's just something that it's hard to explain. At first, I was a little bit nervous. I was a lot nervous. Didn't know what to expect. Then when I went in there, and you just let yourself go, like the instructor said, it was just wow. Just a wow experience altogether.
That's really the best way to explain it. So we're here for the STEM teacher night and they're having their open house and we're here first experiencing it. What connections can you see between the iFly program and STEM content?
I believe that teachers in the STEM program can use this as a supplement for any STEM programs that they are currently using, and the children would benefit from, or the students can benefit from, actually experiencing a practical and real world like experience to supplement any type of STEM program that they are currently in their schools right now.
In our Science Rocks Pinellas show, we go to great locations like this so that other teachers can see what experiences are out there. What do you want to tell other teachers that may be thinking of bringing their STEM students here?
It would be a wonderful experience. I believe that it's something that children would definitely benefit from. It's an educational place. The staff is wonderful. It's organized, and the children would definitely benefit from the overall experience.
And we can't wait to have more students and teachers out here to experience STEM in the real world. That's our show. I'm Laura Spence, and we'll see you in the skies.